Hey guys, so I wanted to tell you a story about the time, sorry it's a little funny, about the time that I worked at Charlie Gito's. I think that I was like 16 or 17, I really can't remember. I think it was my second job though. My first job was working at the pavilion or the amphitheater, like the music venue. So that was definitely 15 or 16, and then the next place I worked was Charlie Gito's. I was still in school or whatever, and so many of the servers were like old dudes, like 30, probably like around 30 to 50, I guess, years old guys that worked there, and almost like no women, but a lot of teenage girls. So it was really weird. Sorry I'm blinking so much. It's very sunny today, but it was pretty outside, so I had to come outside. It was a really weird dynamic because there were just old dudes and young teenage girls that worked there. Of course, I didn't realize that at the time how weird that was, but yeah, you could say they created an atmosphere that was pretty fucking weird. So yeah, that's the first time that I ever saw an older guy dating a teenager. So there was this like I don't know, 35-year-old man maybe, and he was dating one of the girls that was like the same age as me. She might have been younger than me. So like literally high school, like this like 35-year-old man was dating like this 16-year-old girl. And then I guess I probably thought it was fine at the time, I'm sure, because when you're a teenager, I don't think you really like notice that older people probably shouldn't be dating teenagers. So I thought that was fine. But there's this other guy, that's when I met this other guy named Carl, and he was like similar aged to the other guy. I think he might have been older though. But like all the girls were like interested because he was like, he worked at the morgue, and he was kind of like weird and standoffish and didn't really like flirt with the girls, which was unusual because all the other guys did. He was definitely flirting with me, but I really didn't notice that at the time. But yeah, he was definitely flirting with me. There was another guy there, and I can't remember his name, but he definitely like got me into like a dark room and definitely showed me his penis. Like, not got me in there, but like there was like a private banquet room that we didn't use as often, so sometimes it would just be dark and there would be nobody in there, but a lot of the servers would walk back there and just like chill and hang out because it was empty. But yeah, I walked back there one day and he was just pants dropped to the floor, just penis out. So creepy. Like, I don't even remember what I did at the time. I think I literally just like blank stared and then turned around and left. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, why didn't I report that? Like, things you think about now, if I'd have reported that, I would have sued their asses, because like the weird environment that they like created, that's the environment they created. I mean, let's face it, they hired all grown men and all teenage girls, which is just weird. They didn't even have like teenage boys. They were just teenage girls, so weird. So there you get the idea of the type of dudes that were working there. One of them was dating a teenager, one of them was hitting on another teenager, one of them was dropping his pants and just showing his penis to everybody, and that one other older man was also always flirting with me. Like, I just remember that the one that was dating the other teenage girl, like, definitely flirting with me. Like, I wasn't good at being able to tell when people were hitting on me or flirting with me because I was very naive, or just like, if you watch any of my other videos, disassociated. I really wasn't like there in the world. My mind wasn't very present, so I couldn't really tell when people were hitting on me anyway. But now that I think about it, he definitely was. I mean, given that he had a teenage girlfriend, I mean, it seems pretty obvious now, I guess. Met Carl there. All I seem to remember is that I went to like he wanted me to like babysit his kid or something. I really don't remember, to be honest with you, so I guess I can't really even tell that part of the story if I can't remember. But I ended up at his house, and he picked me up from school, which is just so creepy and weird. And if a person whether it be a man or a woman or anybody, like, is secretive and picks you up from school but doesn't want you to, like, tell anybody or anything like that, like, it's sketchy. Run. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, it's pretty sketchy for, like, a grown-ass man to be picking up a girl from school. And then, like, we went to let's see, he picked me up from school, and we went to pick up his kid from somewhere. I don't even know where she was. I don't remember, but she was, like, I think, like, 11, so that's pretty bad. But yeah, we went to go pick up his kid, and then we went to the mall, where he promptly stole a pair of sunglasses from the mall. I don't even know why. I guess he was just trying to, like, impress by, like, doing that. I don't really care. I don't even like name brand sunglasses, but he thought it was cool, I guess. And then we went and ate pizza. This is kind of weird to talk about because it's so weird now that I think about it. Everything obviously adds up and lines up pretty bad for this guy. And of course I used to think also for myself, because I'm like, why was I hanging out with this person? Like, why did I think it was cool? Like, I'm stupid, but, like, I'm not stupid. I was just lonely and shy and, like, was weird, like, thought I was, like, the weird kid and stuff. So it makes sense why, like, somebody was being nice to me and he was, like, trying to be my friend or whatever. That is called grooming, children. Or adults, because, like, I've Googled this before, and there wasn't a lot of information on adults being groomed, but everybody can be groomed. I considered myself sort of an adult at that time, which is why it was kind of like, I didn't really think anything of it, because I was, like, probably 16 to 18. I don't know how old I was, but it was somewhere in there. So you kind of think of yourself as, like, able to do grown people shit or whatever. But yeah, sorry, that's disassociation right there. That's called grooming. And yeah, so he picked me up, we went to pick up his kid, we went to the mall, then we went to eat pizza, and then we went back to his house, of course. Me and his kid were just, like, playing together, like, the whole time. It's so fucking bizarre, like, now that I think about it. But, like, when we went to the mall, me and her just walked around the mall together and, like, hung out, and I, like, bought her, like, stuff. I was literally like her big sister. That's so weird. But then, yeah, we got back to their house, which obviously she was still there, and then we literally just, like, the first thing I think he did was make me a drink, which is so bad. I didn't even drink at that time. Like, I was not a drinking teenager, okay? I was not. So yeah, maybe some, like, bright, like, blue, like, drink, something that's just, like, obviously, like, so predatory, because it was, like, pretty and, like, blue. Like, thought I would, like, want to drink it, and I really don't even remember if I did drink it or not. I can't remember. I did, however, remember making sure to watch him pour it, because I've always been told not to let people get you drinks, and no matter what else I was thinking, I knew to watch that. So I did watch him pour it. It wasn't, like, drugged, I don't think. I mean, but yeah, he poured me, like, this blue drink. And yeah, then me and his kid were just playing. Like, I went into her room and we were just, like, coloring and stuff. I think I really legitimately thought I was watching this child. Like, I think I legitimately thought I was a babysitter. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. I may have known he was flirting with me, but even at the time, I would have thought that was pretty innocent. Like, I'm pretty sure I thought flirting was innocent. Like, whatever. But anyway. Yeah, we were just playing. And so I feel like this video is going to go on way too long, but this is the whole memory of the whole day. So, we were just playing, and then we went to his room to watch a movie. I feel like I'm getting so personal right now. Like, this is going to trigger some of you. I'm sorry. I should have put the trigger warning in there. But yeah. So we went to his room to watch a movie. We had some booze. And then I think I'm just going to skip over that whole part because I don't feel like saying it right now. But it involved me like in the shower. I literally like locked myself in the bathroom and like was in the shower like upset. And I remember coming out, and him and his kid were out in the living room. I assume he just left me alone in the bathroom, so I came out, and they were in the living room, and we were watching like Prince videos or something. I don't really remember if I like asked to be taken home or not or anything. I didn't drive at that time either, because that's how young I was. I just like didn't even know how to drive, so I couldn't leave, and we didn't have Ubers back then. But anyway, yeah, I do remember him taking me home quite a few times. But anyway, that's the whole memory. Sorry, I couldn't really talk about the part of the like in the bedroom, because this is like a little bit too much. But yeah, you gotta watch out for those groomers when you're in like an adult work environment. So like if you're a teen and you like work in a restaurant, you really gotta watch out for those people. Girls and guys, they won't do it, because the women that work there weren't very many, but there was a general manager that worked at Charlie Gino's, and she was a woman, and she was horrible. Like, she was mean. You couldn't talk to her about anything. She didn't give a shit about any of us. Like, I don't even know if she knew my name, to be honest with you. But yeah, I really would just probably advise against teenagers working in restaurants, because there's just so many adults, and like, it's not a professional work environment. Restaurants aren't professional, you know, so like pretty much anybody gets hired, anybody can work there, anybody can be a fucking manager there. Usually it's about the managers. They tend to like hire who they want to hire, and they create the atmosphere, you know, like managers create the atmosphere there. So if you have a restaurant with only grown straight white dudes and young teenage girls, then you can kind of assess what the vibe is, suss out the vibe. I feel like I definitely should have been better at sussing out the vibe, but that's what happens when you're fully disassociated all the time. You're not good at sussing out the vibe. Anyway, thanks for watching.